Hello everyone. Today we are talking about SoftBank and its influential founder and CEO Masayoshi Son. Son was once called a one-man bubble maker for pushing companies to supersize their ambitions while giving them enough cash to not worry about pesky problems like profits. He led the creation of the Vision Fund, the largest tech fund in history, raising $100 billion in 2017. SoftBank has since then aggressively spent $80 billion of the $100 billion raised in the last 3 years, but paper profits from enormous valuations have swung into enormous losses. The Vision Fund reported losses of close to $18 billion this week, which interestingly still does not make the top 10 losses ever reported. Come on. What happened? Why have investments into promising ventures like an overvalued co-working space led by a crazy founder, a dog walking startup, a robotic pizza making startup, and Oyo not worked out? Was this pump and dump? And where does SoftBank and the Vision Fund go from here? Let's dig deep to find out. On May 18th, SoftBank announced its FY20 results, and boy, things did not look good.
Japanese conglomerate SoftBank has reported an $8.9 billion annual net loss. And it's also posted a record $13 billion operating loss for the financial year as the value of its tech bets via its Vision Fund business crumbled. Vision Fund lost around $17.7 billion in the last fiscal year after writing down the value of its investments in firms including WeWork and Uber. The losses are the worst in the company's 39-year history.
So, quick history. SoftBank is not a bank. I know, I was surprised too. It was founded by Masayoshi Son in 1982 as a software distribution company. Son became known as an investor after his early investments in Yahoo and Alibaba. He was known for his investment strategy of investing early and holding that investment. His investment of $20 million into Alibaba is known as one of the best investments of all time because when Alibaba IPO'd in 2014, the $20 million investment had become roughly $60 billion. He explains this very well in this super interesting interview with David Rubenstein. I'll leave a link below in the description to watch the same.
Feel this was worth putting in $20 million?
Well, he had no business plan and zero revenue. Employees, maybe 35, 40 employees. But his eyes was very strong eyes, strong, shining eyes. I could tell from the way he talk, the way he look at, he has a charisma, he has a leadership.
So after this success, Masa decides to go big. He creates a $100 billion Vision Fund backed by investments from Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, and leading companies like Apple and Qualcomm. He also has a very interesting story on how he convinced the Saudi Crown Prince into parting $45 billion into this fund.
45 minutes, $45 billion.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I apologize. In other words,
So
if you had
$1 billion per minute.
what could you have said that was that persuasive to get $45 billion in one meeting?
Well, actually, I said, you came to Tokyo as the first time. I wanna give you a gift. I wanna give you a Masa gift, the Tokyo gift, a $1 trillion gift. And he opened up his eyes and said, okay. Now it's interesting.
All right.
So I woke up him and said, here is how I can give you a $1 trillion gift. You invest $100 billion to my fund, I give you $1 trillion.
But the investments for the Vision Fund is when Masa's choices began to haunt him. He went for trendy companies with really weak business models, like the dog walking startup WAG.
Introducing WAG, the on-demand dog walking app. Get a fully vetted, experienced dog walker at a moment's notice who'll give your dog the affection and attention they deserve.
That's sad. But what about the super cool robotic pizza making company?
Will order that day. Then the Zoom team prepares a daily inventory on its cobot assembly line. Pepe and Giorgio squirt sauce onto the crust. Marta spreads the sauce. Humans add the toppings. And Bruno moves the pie off the line and into the oven. Each pizza is par-baked, then moved to storage in Zoom's delivery truck, and that's when things get really interesting. A second algorithm pinpoints the service area.
Just like I love my pizza, from an assembly line. The results were not surprising at all. SoftBank's other big investments, Uber and Oyo, have not found the path to profitability, and the coronavirus has put a huge roadblock in their plans. This is best shown in SoftBank's earning reports, where they bizarrely use these set of graphics to describe the situation. Okay then. Okay. Unicorns. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Uber's underwhelming IPO and its drop in share price caused a loss of $5 billion to the Vision Fund in 2019. $7.5 billion in losses came from the other portfolio companies that we discussed. But the crowning glory of failures for the Vision Fund in 2019 was WeWork. Its pre-IPO valuation of $47 billion was slashed down to $5 billion by SoftBank when the IPO failed, and SoftBank has now tried to take over WeWork, also giving $1.7 billion for the CEO Adam Newman just to walk away. He's a lucky guy. So where does SoftBank go from here? Things are not too bad. Its traditional software business is still growing. It has some very solid assets in T-Mobile and ARM. And in the post-corona world, it will take only a few of Masa's bets on these startups to work for them to offset the losses caused by the other companies. From a larger perspective, these large losses have led to a renewed focus on profitability for startups and scaling back of such giga funds like Masa's Vision Fund too. We hope this leads to a new world of sanity in valuations and a focus on profitability and sustainable growth. So that's been my video. Leave a comment for feedback, like, share, subscribe. See you again next time. Bye.